Full name: Joshua David Hawley, born December 31, 1979. State: Missouri Party. Republican position: U.S. Senator since January 2019. Early life and education: Josh Hawley grew up in a small town in Virginia. He was raised by his mother, who worked to support him, and his father, a former serviceman. He studied history at Stanford University, where he developed strong interests in American political traditions, civic virtue, and national identity. After Stanford, he earned a law degree at Yale Law School. He worked as a law clerk and then for a major law firm, and later served in the U.S. Attorney's Office, building a reputation for conservative constitutionalism. Career before the Senate: Hawley served as Missouri's Attorney General 2017-2019, where he became known for pushing back against multinational corporations, big tech, and what he viewed as federal overreach. As Attorney General, he took on major technology firms, fought for consumer protections, and built his populist-conservative profile. Senate career: 2019-present. Josh Hawley entered the Senate with a strong populist-conservative message, emphasizing traditional values, economic nationalism, and strong executive power. His core themes include limiting big tech. He criticizes the tech giants for control over data, speech, and power. Defending the Constitution, he argues for a strong presidency, religious liberty, and a restrained federal government. Economic nationalism: strong defender of American industries and skeptical of unfettered globalization. Social conservatism: he supports conservative positions on life issues, family, and culture. Key actions and influence: 2023-2025. Populist messaging and cultural issues: Hawley continued to be a leading voice in the Senate. On cultural conservatism, he argued that American institutions must protect traditional social structures, and he voiced criticism of what he terms woke ideology. Tech and regulation: he maintained his push for stricter regulation on large technology companies. He called for reforms that hold tech firms accountable for content moderation, antitrust violations, and data control. Foreign policy and national security: Hawley supported a robust national defense and advocated for policies that strengthen U.S. sovereignty. He emphasized the threat posed by competing powers and called for stronger trade defenses against unfair foreign economic competition. Legislation on state power and federalism: he has backed measures that give more power back to states, especially in matters like education, abortion, speech, and gun rights. He argues that local communities should have greater say over cultural and legal norms. Budget and fiscal conservatism: Hawley continues to promote limited government spending. He supports reducing wasteful federal programs and calls for a leaner federal budget. Controversies and criticisms: January 6th and Capitol events. Hawley's role in challenging certain election outcomes brought him significant national criticism, as well as political praise from some conservative circles. Tech regulation risks: while pushing for regulation of big tech, some critics argue his approach could stifle innovation or lead to unintended censorship. Cultural polarization: his strong stance on social issues and culture war framing draws fierce opposition from progressives and moderates alike, who say it divides Americans. Economic populism: while many applaud his nationalist economic vision, others warn that his protectionist approach could hurt long-run trade growth and global cooperation. Leadership, style, and identity. Populist intellectual: Hawley blends populist appeals for small business and ordinary Americans with intellectual legal conservatism. Warrior for principles: he often frames his political battles as defending constitutional values rather than seeking compromise. Charismatic speaker: known for powerful, emotional speeches that resonate with conservative and working-class audiences. Strategic legislator: he uses both public pressure and legislative tools to push his agenda, especially on tech and culture. Legacy and future outlook: Hawley is likely to remain a central figure in conservative politics, using his platform to influence debates on technology, national identity, and federal power. If current trends continue, he could be a key voice in shaping the future of the Republican Party, especially on cultural and economic populism. His willingness to challenge both institutions and elites positions him as a potential leader in any future Republican resurgence on a platform of reform and conservatism.